The jungle is never silent. Even in daylight, something is always moving. Leaves tremble without wind. Insects buzz like static in the air. And at night, the jungle watches you back. She was only 13 years old. Her name was Julianne Kupke. On Christmas Eve 1971, Julianne boarded a small commercial plane in Peru with her mother. The flight was short, routine, uneventful, until the storm appeared. Thunder slammed into the aircraft. Lightning filled the cabin with white flashes. The plane shook violently. Passengers screamed. And then the plane broke apart mid-air. Julianne was still strapped to her seat when she fell 3,000 meters into the Amazon rainforest. She blacked out before impact. When she woke up, Julianne woke up on the jungle floor, alone. Her collarbone was broken. Her arm was deeply cut. One eye was swollen shut. The plane was gone. Her mother was gone. Above her, the canopy swallowed the sky. She didn't scream. She remembered something her father, an experienced biologist, once told her. If you are lost in the jungle, follow water. Water leads to people. That single thought kept her alive. Julianne began walking. Each step hurt. The heat was suffocating. Sweat soaked her clothes, but the air never cooled her skin. Mosquitoes fed on her constantly. Flies gathered around her wounds. At night, she curled up on the forest floor. No fire, no shelter, no protection. She heard things moving in the darkness, heavy footsteps, branches snapping. She didn't know which sounds belonged to animals and which didn't. She stayed still. If she didn't move, maybe the jungle wouldn't see her. She hadn't eaten in days. Bright fruits surrounded her, but she didn't touch them. Her father had warned her. In the jungle, the most beautiful things can kill you. Her wounds became infected. Maggots began to grow inside the open flesh. She poured gasoline from the plane wreckage she had found earlier onto the wound. The larvae crawled out. The pain nearly made her faint. Still, she kept walking. Still, she followed the water. The jungle began to change. Or maybe her mind did. She heard voices calling her name. She thought she saw people between the trees. When she ran toward them, they vanished. The nights became longer, colder. Rain fell constantly. She stopped counting time. Her body was shutting down, but she didn't know how to stop moving. Stopping meant dying. On the 11th day, Julianne reached a small wooden hut beside a stream. Human-made, real. She collapsed. Hours later, 3 local loggers found her, covered in insect bites, wounded, barely conscious. She couldn't speak at first. When she finally did, she whispered, "Plane crash." They carried her out of the jungle. Aftermath: Julianne was the only survivor of the crash. Her mother didn't make it. Years later, she returned to the jungle, not as a victim, but as a scientist. She studied the same rainforest that almost killed her. She survived because she didn't fight the jungle. She listened to it. The Amazon didn't spare her because she was lucky. It spared her because she kept walking. Even when the jungle wanted her to lie down and disappear,